Tree falls in the forest and nobody hears, did it really fall? I moved to Gurgaon a few years ago, and when we moved out there, Decembers used to be a great time. Yeah? There were times of celebration. Saturday or Sunday mornings and afternoons were times where you would go out, have a nice leisurely lunch, and talk about how beautiful a Delhi winter was. In 4 short years, that's no longer the case. Yep, we dread winters now. Flight cancellations, you worry about your children going out, and everything that all of us live through every day. So the tree is falling. We are seeing it. We are hearing it every day. The challenge, though, is that while we know we need to take care of the environment, we also have several 100 million in India that have no access to electricity. No access to clean drinking water. And we do owe it to them that we do grow and those basic necessities are taken care of. So it is not a question of sustainability and of development. It is not a choice. We have to be able to do both together. And the bridge between them is where energy lies. Energy makes things happen, and it has to do it in a way that it is sustainable and that it is developing and meaningful for so many that need it. Our companies, and BAGE is a good example where Lorenzo talked yesterday about making a commitment to the world about cutting our own carbon footprint by 50% by 2030. And becoming carbon neutral by 2050. It's a broad statement. It's a very bold statement. It is one that resonates with the employees of our company very well. Yeah, we are all looking forward to rallying behind it in everything that we do because it's something that speaks to us very, very much as an individual. But we realize this is not something anybody can do by themselves. And the one message that I got from the last 2 days was that it's not one company, it's not one individual, it's not even one part of our government or anybody. This is something that we all have to do together. And that was my one big message out of the last 2 days. And it was very, very energizing being part of the Energy Committee, but also energizing to be here. Yep, and the winners were NOD, but there were several others. We had Niveda, I don't know if she's here, but she leads TrashCon, which is just a fantastic idea. We had Prometheus talking about very low energy waste recovery. There were tons of solutions, and the vote at the end was very, very close. So that was very heartening to see, but that's where the challenge starts, which is how do you take all these fantastic ideas and how do you now bring them to scale? And that's where I think the forum can make a big difference. You have the best of companies out here, companies that are working in hundreds of countries, $billions, billions. Actually, I think if I add the companies, maybe we have $1 trillion plus in valuation amongst the various companies that are represented here. And then you add all the ideas in terms of government support, in terms of the startups that is out here. You have the kernels of something that is fantastic. I asked Adam before, what should I talk about? He said, speak your heart. And I'll say I came here last year and I was an observer last year. And I went back a skeptic saying, you know, this is too big a problem to go solve. If I come back this year, and over the last day and a half, I see the energy in the place. I see some of the ideas, more than anything, the ideas that were there in the marketplace. And it feels like we are getting close to a tipping point. The number of companies that want to be part of the message is getting bigger. The number of companies that are coming up with products and ideas is getting bigger. And so the whole marketplace, if that is what it is getting bigger and bigger. So we take that energy forward with us and hopefully make a pledge that we will take this idea and cross the tipping point, make it something very, very real. Because if we solve it for India, we have the opportunity to solve it for the world as well. So with that, my thank you, big, big thank you on behalf of Baker Hughes, a GE company, to all of you for being our partners and our friends for these last 2 days. A big thank you to the entire Xynteo team for managing all of this, and look forward to everything that comes now. Thank you very much.